Hey there, Pisces. Welcome to this love reading, which explores someone's feelings for you. This reading more or less covers the 2-week period between the new moon on July 17th and the first full moon in August on the 1st. I will be tuning into the energy of the person on your mind to find out how they're moving towards you, how they see you, and how they feel about Pisces. I'll also take a look at where your head and your heart are to see if they're on the same page about this person or this connection. And at the end of the reading, I'll close off with what is being held back and advice for Pisces. So first off, we are going to take a look at what each of you is gravitating towards or seeking. So Pisces, for your person, worthiness. And for you, intimacy. Okay, so for your person, if they are seeking worthiness, it could be that they are having to kind of deal with some limiting beliefs about themselves, maybe about relationships, recognizing that in order to be in an intimate relationship, to be intimate, they have to be kind of good with themselves. And with intimacy over here, it's a sense of, maybe you're looking for physical intimacy. It could be emotional intimacy or both. But this concept of intimacy, you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You have to allow yourself to let others see your strengths and your weaknesses, and kind of let someone in. If there's not a lot of kind of inner strength for that, kind of sense of confidence and knowing, what you can and can't handle, then that can be tricky for some people. So let's see, Pisces, your person, how they're moving towards you. You have here the 4 of Pentacles. So maybe moving very slowly or not moving much at all. With the 4 of Pentacles, there is that concept of like kind of blocking themselves off, closing themselves off, possibly because they don't want to get hurt. Could be because they are already hurt, or trying to get a sense of who they are. So let's see how they are viewing Pisces right now. We have the Knight of Swords. So they maybe are seeing you as the person moving things towards forward, making the moves, the one making the decisions, taking the actions. And interestingly, you can see this like green and yellow outfit and this yellow hair and green tops. So the body language of these two people is kind of like this person's having fun, checking out their phone, just say, oh, I found this funny thing on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram or whatever. And this person like saying, are you going to notice me? I'm right here. You're going to turn around. So let's see how they feel about Pisces right now. We have here the Ace of Cups. So there is a sense of almost like they're feeling like there's that potential for a love connection. Maybe when you do pay attention to them, you give them that sense of happiness and sense of worthiness. So let's see what your heart is saying about this connection. We have here the King of Pentacles. It could be that it's saying that there's a lot of work that will need to be done on your end, or it could say that you find that there's a lot this person should feel like they've been able to contribute to and like feel worthy. But we'll do some clarifications once I get through these. So let's see, Pisces, what your heart is saying. We have the Lovers card. I think I shuffled these half upside down. So we have your head is saying that this could be a potential like life-changing connection. So let's see what's at the bottom of this deck, the influencing energy. Okay, so we have here the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. You can see there is some like assessment or work that needs to be put into this relationship. These people are like not even facing each other. These people are not facing each other. With the Two of Swords, it's kind of like a sense of like indecision being the decision just to stay in something that isn't necessarily working. So let's go through and clarify these cards. So let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles as how your person is moving towards Pisces. We have here the Four of Wands. So fours are about stability and foundation. So it's as if there is that desire to kind of be there. But with the Four of Pentacles, it's almost they need to work on themselves a little bit. That concept of like, yeah, it seems like they're moving towards you in a way that might give the impression of that's what they want, like a connection. And it could be truly what they want, but they really need to work on their sense of self-worth. So let's see about the Knight of Swords for how they see you. We have Knight of Wands. So they definitely see you as making things happen, being the person who maybe has, sets up the fun stuff, the person who is driving the passion or the connection here, putting in that work. So it's more looking like your heart is kind of telling you with this King of Pentacles that you're doing the hard work. But let's see what's going on with this Ace of Cups with how they feel about Pisces right now. We have here the Six of Cups. So here is a concept of nostalgia, memories. What's very interesting with this Six of Cups, this person's kind of looking at their like inner child or their past. It's very reminiscent of this worthiness card. So here it's almost a sense of like how they feel about you is helping them to work through their issues, to kind of almost deal with whatever it is their issues are. And interestingly, this person's got the blonde hair and the green dress like this person here. So Pisces, I don't know if you are fond of yellow and green, but it kind of seems like that's what's going on here. We have the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. So it's almost a sense of like how they feel about you is like they want your emotional support. They want you to kind of help them through this. Maybe they feel like you come from a happy family, or you've got a good group of friends, your life is kind of good, and they're kind of wanting they feel like you are the way for them to get that almost, that you a sense of like helping them. So let's see about it's not that there's not like a connection here, but definitely it's more they have less to give you. So let's see about the King of Pentacles for what your heart is saying about this person or the connection. We have here the Three of Wands, and you can see this person's kind of searching and like investigating, doing the work here to kind of figure things out. And here you have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups, and the Moon. So here it's a sense of like your person needs to work on how they experience life, how they feel they contribute to life, their sense of self-value. And you've got the Eight of Cups and the Moon here. The Moon, your card, but almost like they have to work through their emotions before they can really get to a place of intimacy with you. And so they're hoping that you can help them out. Basically, if you are someone that is like fun and can sense other people's emotions, can really tap in and like make things happen based on like what it is you sense about them or what their wants or needs are, it's as if they kind of feel like they need that support from you. They need your assistant to kind of navigate their environment almost. So let's see with this Lover's card for what your head is saying about this connection, why that is. We have the Seven of Cups. So it could be that this is kind of the illusion. You can see this person's eyes are closed and like there's all these cups. It could be like a hopeful illusion for what your head is saying. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Cups and the Three of Swords. So it's a sense of like, if you pursue your heart with this, if you kind of try to make this the reality is like certain expectations might not be met and there's going to be perhaps disappointment. So let's take a look at the energy of this reading, this Two of Swords and Seven of Pentacles, to find out like what more that reveals. We have this Strength card. So Strength here, this could be indicating that you're dealing with a Leo. It could be actually any sign, but I just noticed you have Wands, Wands, Wands here. But basically, with this Strength card, there is a sense of needing to recognize your self-worth. There's a need to accept your limitations. There's a need to kind of step into your own power and a sense of needing courage to do things that are difficult. It's not about brute force or physical strength. It's kind of a concept of self-acceptance and knowing when to kind of ask for help. And here with this worthiness, it seems like it's more them needing to accept their own limitations, accept their strengths and their weaknesses, and kind of focus on themselves a little bit. So here we have the Queen of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles. So it's like they need to get a clear head and come to this realization about how they're pursuing relationships, how they're viewing themselves, how they are kind of seeing you, and putting in the work to actually get to a point of being more aware, more confident, and not necessarily relying on you or someone else to do that for them. It could be that they totally want to be intimate with you and they're willing to bypass all the working on things to get to this point of intimacy with you, but it seems like it might wear down your relationship a bit. So where it's almost that these people are not even really on that same page. So let's see what is being held back here, Pisces. You have others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. So this kind of indicates like, trying to be their own person, like trying to figure out who they really are. We have playing games. This is a game to me, the way I'm acting, responding, or posting it to get your attention. So here to me, it's not intentional game playing. It's just almost this like Four of Pentacles. Like they're so not secure in themselves that they need someone else's attention to feel that sense of worthiness. So what they're doing is there might be some times where they're trying to get your attention, and there's certain ways they're going about it where it's like not necessarily looking out for other people, like how they're treating other people, but more like their end game is to, or their focus is to get a response and to get attention paid to them. And we have, is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Please tell me it isn't. So maybe there's a sense of jealousy going on. Maybe they are kind of wondering if this action that you're doing, if they're really not feeling it, if they're feeling like you're not paying attention to them, maybe you might be paying attention to someone else. So let's get some advice for Pisces. We have no, it's not the right time. We have caution, find out more information, don't overwork yourself. And we have health. Health issues could arise. This also could be the health of a heart. And this caution and health and this no kind of give you some clear advice. But Pisces, this is your life. That's their life. You all get to choose how you experience it. So I hope that it gives a helpful perspective of how someone is feeling towards you during this period. We'll see you next time. Take care.